My first meal will definitely be a big juicy filet mignon, where I could bite into it and eat with, back teeth, which I haven't had for years. A long time ago, I don't even remember. I was probably a kid, so it's going to be exciting, definitely. Very pleasant for me personally and satisfying. My name is Anthony. Growing up, I always had problems with my teeth, but I noticed I was always going to the dentist, always when I was in pain, right? Until pretty much root canal after root canal, until it came to a point where I was just missing so many teeth. And then you have problems eating. Besides that, you can't even smile. You can't even look at people like with a smile and have a conversation with them, right? Some people even look down at your mouth and like, what's going on there, right? So it's a mixture of everything. I'm in my early 40s, and literally my whole life, I never had a good smile. And it came to that breaking point where I saw the surgeries that you did, like life-changing surgeries, and that's why I came here. I just want to have a time in my life where I can eat food properly and smile at my son without my son looking at my mouth like, what's going on with you? It's 4 years old. I guarantee you in the next few years, he's going to look, at my smile if I don't have one. And he's going to probably question and ask me what's going on with your mouth, right? Because for him, his teeth are good, and I want to make sure I take care of his teeth. And me, as a boy, looking back at my father, seeing his teeth, or my mom, they weren't the best teeth too that they had. Looking back, I'm guaranteeing you that he would ask me the next short while. Now he's learning to speak more and talk, right? And I don't want him to be embarrassed too, I don't want him to grow up and me smiling with no teeth or missing teeth, and all of a sudden, like, my son's embarrassed that I'm his father, right? I mean, this is like life-changing, right? So something like, my age, I'm still young. If I didn't take care of this now, like think about in the next 10 years, 20 years, I'm gonna have no teeth left in my mouth. For me, it's more of a health issue, so I could obviously eat food properly and digest food. That's the main thing. And then it's cosmetic, where, I'm a businessman too. When I go to people's homes and sell them equipment or whatever I do, talk to people, you want to have that good smile. I would say a natural human thing that people have is judgment. People judge people, everyone does it, right? So me coming in there into someone's home or discussing doing a sales pitch, I mean, definitely I could see sometimes you see people, look down at you and their kind of train of thought is gone now. Whatever you're saying, and now they're just kind of looking at your mouth, and then that breaks your confidence too. So it's kind of like that energy shift. And then that energy shift, you can lose a job, or you can, you don't even want to do the job sometimes. You feel that energy shift with people, right? Then you kind of lack that confidence. So, I mean, I think it's a very important thing to have, a good smile, or if you want to look on the cosmetic side of it, right? Just for your appearance is very important, I feel, right? Watching some of the work that you've done with other people, right there was just shocking to me. And it gave me hope, because sometimes you feel like you have no hope, right? When you have no hope, you kind of hide it, and it just prolongs and prolongs. You gotta have that courage and not have that fear in you, and just, take a step forward and do it, and that's it. So that's the main reason that I'm here today. Definitely, I would say when I'm done the surgery and I have that full smile that I always wanted, I definitely want to go home and have a big smile for my son, so he can look and first my family, so my son can like look at my mouth and be like, wow. And then he looks at my wife, because my wife has beautiful teeth, and it's kind of a more welcoming vibe when someone has a beautiful smile versus gaps in their mouth, right? So that's the main thing. And also all the people that probably know me that probably don't want to say anything to me, they know that I probably have missing teeth. All of a sudden they're going to see, as I'm speaking with them, a beautiful smile. And that confidence change right there, right? That's what I feel. Just that on that side of it. And I can eat too on top of that. Eating food, missing back teeth and not being able to digest and chew food properly for years. So there's so many things, so many emotions kind of running through my mind right now, So I would say that, definitely.
What's the biggest difference that this has made in your day-to-day life?
Oh, definitely confidence for just personal, just speaking with people. Even for business, it's good, but most important, health too, right? Just by getting this done within these last few months, I already feel better, with more energy, and definitely that mental, you have that anxiety, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people who have bad teeth or pains in their mouth have that anxiety, right? That dental anxiety, they call it, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, because the problem is when you don't have good teeth, or issues like that, you're gonna speak less. You're not gonna show your mouth because you wanna hide, your mouth, right? If you have missing teeth or issues like that, right? So definitely people for sure must see confidence in me and more happiness too, right? You're happier, you're more confident, you're happier, you're healthier, everything, right?
If you knew someone who was dealing with the problems that you're dealing with, what would you say to them?
I'd say don't hesitate, don't wait. Because the longer you wait, the more your health will deteriorate. Plus, just for yourself, just that mental state, it make you a much happier person in the end, right? You build up that, like I said before, the confidence. You could confidently smile, talk to people without hiding your mouth or your face, right? So I would say to people, definitely, if you're scared, don't be scared, because you just gotta build up the courage. And if you have issues like I did, like missing teeth or root canals that you want pulled out, just get it done. I definitely wish I could have came earlier and got this done. It would have been great if I could have got it done years ago. But it's done now, so I'm happy.